Hi guys, can you hear me? Hold on one second. Can any of you guys hear me? Hold on. Okay. Whoa, that's close. I'm on my phone tonight. Can you guys hear me or no? Hi. Okay. I don't know if my earbuds are working or if it's my phone speaker. So how will I know? I've never used my phone before. Hi everyone. Hey Nita. Hold on, I hear me on a different computer. Okay, I'm turning this off. Okay, computer's off. I don't want it to shut down off on me. Okay, how are you guys? I hope this works because I have the worst luck with live. So this is the first time I've used my phone, and I hope that the picture's okay and the sound's okay. So you guys are gonna have to let me know if if you like this way better or if you like the webcam better. Because I know I move around a lot and stuff, so I just want you guys to get the best angles and to be able to hear me. Thank you. I've been waiting to come out here all day. It's been a crazy day, so I'm not put together. I do not have makeup on today. I'm kind of a mess, but I'm here. That's all that matters. Ready to get some work done. I came out here earlier to try to work, and my kids were not allowing that to happen. So kids come first. So I went back inside and just said I would work tonight. So here I am. Did you guys have a productive day? I'm gonna move you guys over here so I can get prepared for what I'm doing. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you're not looking at my face. So you can just see what I'm doing. Hi, Sarah Ann. Okay, so I'm just gonna prepare my shirts. Hey, Carmen. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just preparing my shirts for an embroidery. Okay, good. So the lighting is okay. I actually feel like it's better on my phone than it was on the other cameras. I felt like it was just like super bright in some areas. Because I do have really bright shop lights, and so they like reflect off of each camera. Hi, everyone. Okay. So right now I am going to be working on a shirt that I made a really, really long time ago, and so I have a sample of it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is a Ladybug, and she's turning 5. So this is what I'm going to be doing right now. Okay. So this is going to be a 5T shirt. I just gotta plug my machine in and get ready for it. Like I said, I am not prepared right now. I just came outside. So I'm also testing my earbuds out to see if the noise in the background is too much. So while the machines are going, if you guys could let me know, that would be great. Yes, every sample I make, Nita, I make it, and then I just make it on the, here, I'll show you, on the fabric from Joann's. So I keep it down here, and I just cut 12 by 12 squares and keep it in this bin, And then whenever I do a sample, I keep them in these little clear bags, and I just write sample in it so that I know it's a sample, and so you can tell it's a piece of fabric. And then that way I can just refer back to it. And I have a folder as well where let me see, where is that paper at? Right here. So this is what I'm doing right now. So I printed this out because it's been a while since I made it. And then this is the steps. And so over each step, I'll write down what color I actually used, what thread number. So that way the next time I go to do this, basically I just punch it in and go, and I don't have to sit there and think about what color I use, because they're like, a lot of skin colors look the same, a lot of greens look the same and whatnot. And so usually what people order, they want that exact picture unless they specify they want something different. Yeah, so it's like a coloring book. So I just refer back to it, and basically it just makes it easy for me to keep track of everything, especially since, like, if I haven't done it in a long time and I don't know what I'm doing, then I'll go and do that. So I just printed this out, so I don't even have it in my computer yet, but I do have my shirt ready to go. Okay, hold on, sorry. My brother was asking me a question. That's fine. Just, how am I gonna get a hold of you?
I have internet service on there.
Huh?
You can call me right there. I can hook up to the internet.
Okay, just keep your phone on you.
Okay,
Alright, love you. Sorry, guys. So the only issue I have with this is, like, how do you guys, because my phone is reversed, I can't see comments or anything. So do you guys usually keep a camera up, or I mean like a computer, so you can see what everyone's talking about? Because, like, right now I'm behind my phone. Hi, Alicia. I put the chat on my TV. Huh, I don't have a TV out here. I do have a computer. Okay, well, I'll open up one once I get this up and running so that I can get going on this. But actually wanted to open up a package before I started embroidering so that you guys can hear and see what I'm doing. I ordered from Carmen. I ordered some shirts from her about a week ago, and they came in the mail today. I don't want to show the address or anything, but look at how amazing. I don't know if you can see how good that is. Look at that packaging. Isn't that beautiful? It literally, like, no joke, Carmen, it matches my computer screensaver. Every time I open it up, I'll have to take a picture and show it to you. Okay, so I am going to turn my phone back around so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Because I don't even know what these look like, you guys. I'm super excited. They're for my boys because it's quarantine and all, and we love movies, or my kids love movies, and I love watching and snuggling with them. So Carmen made me some t-shirts for them, and I'm not going to cut them. I'm being very careful. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, I love it already. You guys. Can you guys see that? It's in backwards mode, so I'll have to flip it around and show you guys. Okay, I gotta flip this around because I don't want it to be... Sorry, I'm so new at this. I'm trying my best. Okay. I just want you guys to see these. Look at how cute that is. Holy moly. I'm gonna go put them on well, not right now because I just put them to bed. But tomorrow I'm gonna wear them and take a picture of them for you. I'm gonna have them wear them and have them take a picture for you. So if you guys want any shirts, you guys can go to Carmen. Pipsqueak Days. I hope that's right. Can you link it, Carmen? Link your Etsy shop. Do it. And a little long sleeve for my little boy. I know, look at how cute that little popcorn is. And the colors are just perfect. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm gonna have to take a picture and send you it tomorrow, and you can put it on your website. Thank you so much. I love it, I love it. Okay. Isn't that so cute? Oh my God, I'm excited. Okay. Thank you so much, Carmen. I love it. I'm really curious to know if my earbuds are actually working or if it's just my phone picking it up. But if you guys can hear me clear, then I'm all good. Okay, so I do use these. It's a backing holder. It's the same thing that Angela uses. I got the awesome idea from her because I was having a hard time hooping too in the beginning, and then she discovered that, and I was like, that is brilliant. So what I do with mine is I actually mark the center. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing because I have no idea. But I mark the center on the bottom and the top so that I know what's center and what is not center. And then I just put it on. It makes it so much easier. So if you have Mighty Hoops, I suggest getting this. And then I just kind of like know where I like it every time. It's like right in the middle of the tag because the tags are usually center. That's how I do it. And I always pull it down and I just like finger, however big my pointer finger is, I push it down. And that's how I know if the tip of my finger is touching the collar. That's how I like it. I know everyone has their own judgment call on how far down it goes. I like mine pretty high. I like it within like a couple finger lengths or widths. I mean, I don't like it too low, but that's, I mean, everyone has their own opinion on where they like it. Some people like it lower, some people like it higher. And then I see my line under here, that red line I just showed you guys, and that's how I kind of make my own judgment call on the center. And then I just kind of re-go over it. I make sure like each side looks good. Hope you guys can hear me, and I can't see anything over there behind the phone. So I hope the lighting is good and everything. So I just try to be very careful when I'm pulling. I don't want to pull too hard. I'm no expert at this. I've only been doing this for a little while, but I try. Just make it nice and straight. Like if I go like this, there's no like loose wrinkles down here. That's how I know that it's tight and ready to go. And then I always make sure my underneath is set. And then I'm going to set you guys right here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. But first, I'm going to clean. I'm telling you, I have not been out here all day, so this is the start of my day right now. So I just do short spurts of the cleaner or the air blower, canned air, and then I just put a little dab of oil in there. And that's what I do like on a daily basis, but I do clean it and put oil in it like underneath the needles and stuff when they need it, but they don't need it right now, so I'm not even gonna do that. I just pulled this one. Okay, so it's in my pocket. I literally just designed this right before the live. I didn't even get to do my other one, so I might have to do that on the computer with you guys. So I'm gonna, mine is a little bit different than your guys's. so I wanted to show you like how I do mine and how similar it is to the Ricoma. So give me 1 second. Okay, so mine is opposite of the Ricoma, and I put it on my needle 1 because that's where the center is. So what I'm going to do now, this isn't the design I'm using, so I'm going to change it. It's actually in my USB drive. So I'm closing this, and I'm going to go to my file. Where's my little pen? I like to use my, here it is, my little stylus. So it's in my files in here, and it is, her name is Colette, so that's how I name it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but, and it doesn't, the only thing that, I don't know, I guess I dislike is that it doesn't put them in order. So see, Colette is right there, when if it were me and I designed this machine, I would have put it at the very end. So like my last one would be the last one, so it's easy to find. But for some reason they put it right there, and I don't know why. Oh, I didn't see that, Carmen. I'll have to look again, sorry. Okay, so then this is the design I want. So I'm gonna hit my machine so it loads it in my machine. Then I'm gonna go back to my machine, and now what they do is they put it at the end, so that's nice because I don't have to scroll through all of it again. And I'm gonna hit OK. And then I don't know if you guys saw one of my lives, I think a while back, I said that I've figured out the dimensions or the sizes of the Mighty Hoops because they aren't automatically put into your machine. So I figured it out. I actually wrote it on my wall right here so that if it ever like got just messed up or anything, I would have the dimensions. So I'm going to go into my design set, and I'm going to always go to, I set it to my D hoop or frame, whatever. And then, so watch this. So I put it at my D, and it's at 100%, if you can see that. If I hit OK, it's still too big for the hoop. See how big that is? So it happens like that literally every time. So then I go back over here to my X and Y feature, and I just hit exit 88%. And I don't know why 88 is the number, but that's the magic number. And I do that to every one of them when I'm using my 8x9 Mighty Hoop. And then literally it makes it perfect every single time. So if any of you are ever wanting to get this machine, it is a brand new machine, so they don't really have very many of them out there. And I don't even know how I got sold on it. I just did. But if you end up getting one of these machines, you can ask me those measurements. I literally fought with this machine forever to try to get those measurements, and I finally figured it out. So before you go through all that trouble, ask me. Okay, so that's done. And then now I need to set my colors. And so this is the other feature I wanted to show you guys. On my machine, like I know on like a lot of the Brothers or other machines, you have to put stop and go after each applique step. This machine, you literally just hit, this means automatic. If I hit that AM, that means it's gonna stop after each step. So each square up here is a step. So this means it's gonna stop after each one that it does. And then once I get through all my applique, I can go back in here while it's running and just hit AA, okay. And then it'll keep going automatically, and I won't have to come back to the machine until it's finished. So just thought I'd throw that out there. So I always want to start it at AM, and I don't even have my colors yet. So I need to grab this and put my steps in. What are we all talking about? Don't even know. Okay, so my first step I always use is my name. So I want my name to be red, and I'm using the red back there. I'm pretty sure that's the one I used. Again, I haven't done this one in forever, so I'm trying to see the red. So this is the red I'm going to use. Let's see, where did it go? This is all my vinyl down here that I use, or so these big ones right here I get from Stalls. These are my Stalls heat transfer, my patterns. These ones I just got at like Hobby Lobby down here. These ones are Amazon. Some of them are from like Joann's. But I mainly use, and then these ones right here are actually Kids Custom Designs, I believe. Whatever Angelina or Angela sells. I think it's Kids Custom Designs. I'm not sure. But I can't, where did my red go? Oh, I think I put my red. And then here's the big bulks that I buy in here. So these are also Stalls. These are here you go, here's my red. So this is the red I'm gonna use. It's really pretty and shiny. And then I also have like the gold. You can't really see them. Like, I haven't used this color yet, but look at how gorgeous this one is. It's like a white gold. So pretty. I literally have not had any time for applique projects, but I can't wait to use all these colors. So I don't have to use on this one any Heat and Bond light because this is all just heat transfer. And then the black I'm going to use is this right here. It's the Embroidery vinyl, also from, I hope it's Kids Custom Designs. But here's where I keep all my other ones down here. So I have the black, the white, this like little rainbow one, and then the blue. So I'm trying to organize. I have it everywhere. If I'm moving you guys around too much, please tell me to stop. I'm just trying to show you everything I'm doing. Okay. I need to figure out if this matches. Which one did I use? I think I used this one. Yeah, I have to switch my red out because that's not the red that I used. Okay. So I'm switching it out to this red. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it matches pretty good. It's really pretty. It's like a wine red almost. Do you guys have any questions while I am looking at the chat right now on what we're doing, or just any questions that you've been wanting to ask me throughout the week? And can you guys hear me okay? All right, well, I'm gonna change this thread out really fast since I didn't see any questions on there. So I just tie my threads off when I change them, and I keep all my big threads down here. I can show you that in a second. And I just changed my number 1. So that's another thing. The Ricoma is opposite of this 2 on top where all the threads are. My number 1 is right here that I'm working on, and their number 1 is over there on the other side. So they function the same, just opposites. But I just changed my needle on this one, so I don't need to change it. But I do change my number 1 needle quite often because I usually like to do my the majority of the satin stitches on my number 1. I don't know why, I just do. I hate that you have to waste so much thread when you pull it through though, that's the only thing. But I would rather do that than have to go through, and I'm short and so I cannot see like up over like this part of it. So I have to bring my stool out every time to try to get in there. Okay. So back to this. Okay. Did you guys have any questions while I was over there? Does anyone else check the table to see the tools she uses, or is it just me? If you have any questions on what I use, just ask. I'll let you know. Where did I get my machine from? I got my machine from sewingmachinesplus.com. Hey, Zoa. I get my Minky and my faux. Okay, so I get my Minky from Spoonflower. Spoonflower, you can get any kind of fabric you want. They have a bunch of different kinds that you can get any print of your choice in multiple kinds of fabric choices. And you can also, I'm going to set you down so that I can just do this while I'm talking. I also get my faux fur from fabric.com. Easiest website ever. You just literally put in what you want. And yeah, that's where I get my faux fur. All my faux fur is from them. So the first step is going to be the name, and then the second step is going to be the number 5. So I'm going to do, I always do my outline in gray. I don't know why, I just do. So that's going to be number 8. And then the number 5 is 1, 2, 3. It's actually 4 steps, but it's because it has a zigzag. I don't know. The numbers have like lots of steps for some reason on this one. So what I'm going to do is do the number 8. And then I'm going to pull it forward because I want it to stop after that one. It stops after each one anyway, but sometimes when I'm doing a number, for some reason, maybe someone knows why, you can tell me, but I found that it like keeps going, even though the color is different. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to pull it out. And then with my tack down stitch, I usually do white because it helps me to see it because I have a bad eye. So. And then the outline is going to be 10 because it's going to be black. And then I'm going to do my satin stitch in black as well. And then let's see, this is going to be the outline. So I'm going to do that in 8. And then the tack down is also going to be, let's see, 9. And then black. And then what am I going to do here? These are the wings. So gray. And then black and black. Okay, so now what I do after I've set that, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna trace it because I always trace. I gotta put it in embroidery. And then it's on my number 1. So I just watch my number 1 needle, which is this one. So you can see right here, it's on my number 1 needle, and that's my number 1 needle right there. Okay, so I'm all set, and I'm gonna just push start. I have everything underneath here. So all I use is the classic cutaway from All Stitch. That's what I use. I'm stopping that because I don't like that it left this right here. It doesn't usually do that, but maybe I pulled it out too far. I don't know. And I'm going to, there, okay. Okay, so now I want you guys to tell me if it's too loud right here because of the embroidery machine going while I'm talking. Because this is the first time I've used my phone and earbuds together. I want to make sure you guys can. I'm just going through some of the comments. I usually do 3 to 5 days, but today actually just switched it to 1 to 2 weeks because I am so backed up right now. I just have so many orders going on, and which is a good thing, but I can't keep up. So whenever I can't keep up, because I do everything myself, I don't have any help. My brother helps me cut sometimes, but right now I don't know. So anyway, he helps me sometimes, but I'm gonna turn this around so I can talk to you guys while that's going. So, are the earbuds working with my speeds? Can you guys hear me right now? Sandy, can you hear me? Okay. Okay, so what I was saying is I'm super behind. I'm backed up. I'll show you guys all. I mean, I have orders everywhere. So all of these right here, and I want to show you guys the dresses, but these are all that just came in. But I also have, like, over here, I keep, like, some of my embroidered that blankets and just whatever I need to do. Like, here's some special orders. I have, here's some new fabric that just came in. This is my, woohoo, my carrots. And then I also keep, like, these are my orders right there. I have orders everywhere. I have orders up here that I need to do. So today, I just switched my shipping time to 1 to 2 weeks, just so I can, like, maybe slow down on getting orders and then be able to get caught up too and take a deep breath and then start back over again. It's a lot sometimes. So just do what you can handle. If you feel like you can't handle it, you can always go in there and change your shipping time. Don't ever put your Etsy on vacation mode, because that'll make you start completely over. But you can go in there and switch your shipping time and it won't change anything. I do it all the time, and actually sometimes it helps me. So it's kind of like, why did I do that? But it's good. Just, you can do whatever you want on there. It's your business. Okay, let's see here. I got those folders from Amazon. So if you look at my last video, I'm pretty sure I linked all of my supplies in there. And if I missed something, just message me or contact me somehow and ask me, and I'll let you know what it is. I got my faux fur from fabric.com. Literally just Google fabric.com. It's an actual website, and then you can find any color you want. You can look up the color, you can go by brand or whatever. Like, they have different kind of textures that you can use. I always use the same texture, but for instance, I'm gonna grab something so I can show you what I mean. So, like, this minky, I'm gonna turn my camera down. So this minky right here, if you can see, it's like a low pile minky. It's super soft. It's like a dream. It's very low pile. So this is the minky that I get off of spoon flower. This right here is my faux fur. It's a very high pile, and you can see it's just like super duper soft. And I get this off fabric.com. So there's different kinds of faux fur. There's different kinds of minky. There's dimple dot minky. There's all different kinds. So you just have to search, and like in the beginning, I would buy like, you know, just like a sample or a half yard or whatever, just to see if I liked it. And if I liked it, then I would buy more. But let's go see what this looks like. Isn't that color so pretty? It's like a deep red. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Hi there. It's okay, we just got started. Can we see your stall vinyl again. Yes. These are the pattern ones. So I haven't done anything with them because, like I said, I've just been overwhelmed with clothing orders, so I haven't gotten to do any vinyl shirts or embroidery shirts lately. But I have this pretty one. I have this really cute turtle one. I have a race car one for boys, and I can show you guys the samples that I've made too that I don't have up yet. And then I have this like really pretty one. This is another boy one that I got. These ones that I'm showing you that are tall, these ones are all stalls. This one has like a little crab, if you can see the little crab in there. So cute. And then this one has like sun. It's little suns in there. And then here's another like geometric one. And then here's a kite one. So all of these, so see, you can see that these are the stalls express print. I don't know if you can, is it gonna focus? So this is the express print, the pattern. It's the CAD cut patterns. And those are all that same. If you go there, you can find that under the patterns. These ones right here are my glitter flake. So this is the glitter flake, super glittery. And I have a bunch of different colors. But you can see right here it says glitter flake 12 inches. Right in there. And these are, I think, the 5-yard rolls. This is where I keep my big, what are they called? Spools? Threads? Okay, let's see. So now the name's done. And so see, it stops. So I don't have to like worry about it keeping on going and then missing a step. And then I'll just push start. And now it's gonna do the 5. And like I said, I don't have to prepare any fabric with Heat and Bond Light because I'm using heat transfer vinyl and embroidery vinyl. So I just have to peel it and go. And I need to cut this actually. I keep talking and forgetting to cut, so. Not paying attention. I always have right here in this bucket, I keep all my like scissors that I use for just like embroidery and stuff. I don't use my fabric scissors because you don't ever want to use fabric scissors for anything that you're working with, unless you like really have to, but you shouldn't. You can always get your scissors sharpened, just like, because I used to be a cosmetologist, so like anyone that could sharpen shears can sharpen scissors too. So always know that you can get your scissors sharpened without having to buy a new pair, but just always be mindful of what you're using your fabric scissors on, because you don't want to have to do that. So what I do here, because I don't like it when it's lumpy, I have this little guy, and I got it at, is it gonna focus? So I use the end of this thing right here, and I move it around while it's doing it. So I don't get my finger in there. But I just kind of follow it, because I know where it's going. Because I don't want it to get lumpy. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put you guys over here because I'm gonna cut. So this design is super easy. It's literally like maybe 2 more steps, I think, and that's it. If I can remember right, I haven't done this one in forever, but super easy. And you can actually just tear this because it's glitter, but I don't like to because, I don't know, feel like you guys are like looking like probably right at my face. Or can you even see what I'm doing? I don't know. I should put you guys up on the computer so I can see what's going on over there because I can't see anything. I feel like the phone is better for me though because I can move you guys around with me. But it's what you guys like, so please tell me if it's not good. And if you can hear me, okay? And I always turn it. I don't turn my body because then my back starts to hurt. So I just turn it with you. I try to get as close as I can without cutting it because you want it to look nice and clean. You don't want to rush it. I don't know. I'm a perfectionist, and so I just want it to look super clean and nice. Same thing with my packaging. Like I said in one of my lives before, if I hired somebody, I would probably still do the packaging myself just because I want to know what my customer is getting when I hand it off to them. So here's what it looks like so far. Can't really. I'm gonna set you guys right here so you don't fall. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the next step. And this one's probably gonna take a little bit because it's gonna do a zigzag and then it's gonna do the satin. So I'm outlining it in black because I'm having it match the Ladybug. So it's gonna be like this. Okay. Any questions, anything that you guys are talking about that I need to know? The bear fabric, I love it, don't you? Oh my gosh. So what I'm actually doing with this, I have it out because I have an order. She ordered a bunch of bummies, and then she ordered this blanket as a crib blanket. And then she ordered, I got the same fabric. So see, Spoonflower, you can order the same fabric. This is my clothing organic fabric, and this is the Minky. So she wanted a matching outfit with a matching blanket. I've never done that before because nobody really ever wants their clothes to match a blanket. So I thought that was kind of odd, but I mean, hey, to each their own. I would love you all to come here and work with me. I am a huge crafting nerd, but I don't care. I'm totally okay with it. I love it so much. It's literally my happy place. I can be in the worst mood and then I can come out in my studio and just in 2 seconds be happy. So Rose, I just started doing embroidery about, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago. It was probably like, I'm trying to think, around October, I think. And I had no idea what I was doing. I literally had no idea. And so I just learned. I taught myself how to do it. I watched videos, kind of like what you guys are doing right now. And I taught myself. And it literally just went from nothing. It's the same thing with any Etsy shop. It's so hard to start something new. But then once you get that first sale, it's like people see you, and if you get a review, and then more people see you. So just stay confident in what you're doing and don't give up. And I mean, it helped because I had a shop already that was established, and I had other things that were selling good, and so that helped. But embroidery is big, and you can make really good money at it. Like, I'm busy all the time. I have to set days apart to do my embroidery. Like tonight, I was like, okay, I'm doing a live. You guys have seen me sew so many clothing items. I'm just gonna do my embroidery tonight because I have a lot of orders to do, and I have kind of put it off because the clothing takes longer for me, so I try to get those out as fast as I can. I don't like them to sit and pile up, and then that's when I get overwhelmed because clothing does take a little bit. And so, whoops, I think my thread is, yeah, see, my thread just got all jammed up in there. So what I'm gonna do whenever that happens, I usually give it 2 shots. I'm gonna put you right here. I'll cut it and I'll fix it, and then I will, so I think what happened was it came out of the loop back here, or like a little hook back here. So what I'll do is put it back in there, pull it out a little, and fix the bobbin and fix everything on it. And then if it does it again, then I know I need to change my needle. I only give it 2 shots. I don't give it 3 shots because I don't want it to ruin my shirt. So I cut this as low as I can. Rethread it. Threading is so hard for me because I only have basically one eye. So this part, it's hard for me to see. But I'm getting better at it. Okay. So then I always cut it just so I can take this off because the bobbin is in there still. And I want to make sure the bobbin is okay. So there's thread in here too. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to show you. So see that black thread in there? So I'm going to take see right here? So you got to be careful of that. That's why I always check my bobbin if I get a break like that. Or if it gets like super messed up in there. And so then this is what happened. It like fell in here. It got like all jumbled up, whatever the word is for that. Okay, all clean. So I'm gonna put this back. Make sure my tail is hanging out good. And I'm going to go back a few steps because I want it to overlap where I cut right there, so I know that it's like secure. It didn't go back far enough. I just always make sure that I went back far enough. So it was like in that curved area, and I'll show you when we're done, but you can't tell now. So what was I talking about? I don't even know. The font that I use is the Stitchtopia Serif font. Carmen, you can always think of other things to make. It'll literally just come to your head one day and then you just do it. Yeah, Dawn, that's why I use that metal stick. I never put my fingers under there. Cordelia, what kind of gadgets do I have? I'm just catching up on all your guys' chit chat. Oh, I was talking about embroidery business. Yeah, just do it. The carrot fabric. Yeah, I gave you guys a little sneak peek. I haven't even put that up yet. I literally just got it today. Rose, I actually have been in business since 2017, but with my clothing business. But I actually didn't really start like being real professional about everything until about a year and a half ago. I got really serious about it. And just like looking up what I wanted my brand to be and the whole bit. But I started embroidery. So I got my machine and started all that. I actually started with this machine over here to begin embroidery. And so this is a combo machine. So you can do embroidery or regular standard sewing. So all of my, like, don't mind the mess, but all my hoops and stuff are in here for that. So I started on that machine and then I got busy super quick where I couldn't keep up with it. So then I got my 10 needle and it's been amazing. I love it. So I've been doing the embroidery for 3 months, about maybe it's slightly longer, but not, I would say about 3 months. Okay, let's check on this. What's going on? Okay, so now the satin stitch is done and it already did the satin stitch. So I'm going to move this forward so you guys can see. So now we're going to do the outline of the body, which I believe, let me see, want to make sure I'm doing it right. So we just got done with the number 5 and now, yeah, we're doing the black pieces because you can see where it's like darker on here. These are the steps. So I'm just going to put the black on here and I use the stick on this too. I'm going to put you guys down. Sorry, I'm moving you all around. I say sorry a lot. Sorry. Cut this really quick. Where did my scissors go? Always losing my scissors. I have so many of them, but keep working on them. So the embroidery vinyl is a little bit thicker to cut, but just go slow. Especially when I'm cutting over the glitter, I try to just like go as slow as I can because I don't want to cut into that. I don't know. I like to enjoy my work, so I just gracefully do it. do get mad if I mess up. I'm like, what? How could I have prevented that? See, I just reorganized my whole room and I don't know where any of my trash is. Okay, so right now I am cutting the black pieces, but it did the outline of this over here. So I'm gonna, I guess I have to cut that off. I don't know why it did that. That's weird. So I guess like when I first do a new pattern, especially because I merge a lot of patterns, it takes a couple times to figure out like the groove of the different steps that it does. So I'm really hoping I'm doing this right because I haven't done this one in a while. Literally since I first started. So it wouldn't be very nice if it came out wrong during the live. I really have no idea what's happening. Okay, let's see here. So it did that, it did that, it did that. Should. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah. We're good. So my first step was to get the name and email so I can open an Etsy shop. I don't want to do it under my personal account, at least that's what I was told. No. Okay, so we're having trouble with black again, so I'm just going to change the needle because that's the second time it's done that. So now I know that I need to change the needle. It's not just doing that because. So, of course, this all has to happen while I am on here with you guys. But guess what? You guys can watch me do this. So I literally just take the needle out. And I use, these are the needles I use. I don't know if you guys can see that. Is it gonna focus? So I use the 65.9 because I literally tried everything else. And these are just the ones that my machine liked, I guess. They don't leave holes in the shirt, like big holes, like I just felt like the bigger ones, I think they're 7511. They made like, I don't know, they just like left marks behind and I didn't like that. So I always use these. They're like, they have little teeth in them. And I hold the needle and I always know that the name is supposed to be facing towards me. And there's like a groove in the back of the needle that goes in the back. So for all you advanced professionals probably are laughing at me right now because I have no idea the language, the technical terms, but I'm trying. I'm new to this. 3 months in. Okay, so that's good. And remember to check your bobbin every time again. Even though I just checked it, I'm going to check it again. Always make sure your thread is lined in the correct path because that sometimes has problems if you don't make sure that it is aligned. So I do have stuff going on underneath here. So I'm just gonna cut that. And I'm gonna take out my bobbin. My bobbin is fine. I just have to re-twirl it because I cut it. And then it's getting stuck in here, and I think it was because I needed a new needle, so I should have just changed it last time, but just make sure you get all your threads out and that it's clean. I always listen for a click. When you hear that click, you should be good. I'm going to go back a few steps. Okay. Should be good. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing what you guys are all talking about. Do you guys have any questions for me when I'm standing right here? Yeah, Eddie, I know it's like super scary, but maybe just do it on the side and see how you do. Just maybe start with one thing and don't try to like complicate it and do a bunch of things. Just start with one. Because some people that just make headbands or just make this or that, like one product, make a killer. How do you get a logo? Actually, there's a lot of people who make logos, but you can, like, if you don't know anyone who can make you a logo, you can actually get one from, like, Vistaprint can make a logo, I believe. Any of those sources can help you come up with one. I'm not too familiar with that whole side of things. My husband's marketing person, I don't know what you call her, but she designs all of their stuff and she helped me with mine, so I kind of lucked out on that one. Yeah, you can make your own logo on Canva. And what you can do, like a lot of things, like my thank you cards and everything that I have, I made on Canva, and then I just saved it, and then I edited it in Lightroom because I love Lightroom. That's where I edit all my photos and everything. And then you just upload it to, I get everything from Vistaprint, and I uploaded it to Vistaprint, and then that is where I got all my stuff. Oh, thank you, Cindy. It's probably my voice because I sound 5 years old. Hi, Dahlia. Did you find the black piece of paper? Let me look. Hold on. I didn't look yet. It's in here. It matched your box. Or your bag, I mean. Oh my gosh, I love it. Just when I least expect it, you bring unexpected joy. That is so sweet. I'm literally gonna, here, you guys, I just hung this today because I needed something pretty behind me when while I sewed. So I'm gonna put it right here. There you go. How about that? She drew that. Carmen, you are seriously a light in this world. You are the joy. I need a drink. My throat's dry. Where do I normally buy my twin needles? I haven't used a twin needle in I don't know how long because I just use my serger now, and I have a Coverstitch machine that I use. Okay, so now, hold on, I'll finish that sentence in a second. So I thought it was messing up because it had only like traced out half of this, but now the next step was to do that. So I thought we were good, but I wasn't like positive. So I didn't know for sure, but we're good. So now I'm just going to cut out a little piece for the wings. Okay, so back to the twin needle. I don't use twin needles because I have a Coverstitch and a serger, but you can purchase them from Joann's. That's where I got mine when I did use them, and they work perfectly fine. I just get the Schmetz, I believe. I'll show you. I have some in my drawer over here, and I'll show you the kind I used to use. But yeah, I don't use them anymore. Just gonna cut this out really quick. So somebody was asking, or a bunch of people were asking about the Coverstitch and the serger. So I bought a Coverstitch because I make like shorts and skirts and things that need to be hemmed on the bottom. And I just was getting frustrated with trying to A, use the twin needles, and B, just trying to make it look so professional and with those double lines. And then also you have to like iron and fold it up and do the whole deal. And I was just getting super annoyed with that. And so I went on a limb and I just purchased both the serger and the Coverstitch at one time. I just wanted them both. And it was expensive, but it was so worth it. And I won't go back. I love it. When I do my skirts, I'm about to make one. And I will show you what I mean by the Coverstitch, because a lot of people don't even know what that is. But if you look at the bottom of your shirt or the sleeves of your shirt, like right here, so like this part right here is what the Coverstitch does, where those two lines are at the bottom of your shirt and your sleeves. So that's what a Coverstitch does. On the side seams of your shirt is what a serger does. So they're two totally different machines. And it just gives off a really professional look when you are a handmade single person business. So I just wanted to be a little bit more professional, I guess you can say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I hope that answered the question. Okay, so do I avoid overlapping the fabric when you merge the design? No, because in Embroidery, if you overlap it, there is a setting in there that you can push that will automatically save your design as a merged file, and it takes out the underlying stitches. So you never have to worry about that. Yes, my husband has his own business. He, okay, so here we are. This is what it's looking like so far. So now it just got done doing the zigzag stitch around. Now it's going to do the satin stitch. So I'm all done doing applique now. I should have done this on the last step. So now all I'm going to do is go into my colors right here. I'm going to push AA, okay, and it's just going to go and it's going to finish off the whole thing now. This is my husband's desk. I have the whole other entire room, but he has this little area right here. It's a mess, and I always clean it for him, but I wanted to show you, this is my drawer, but there is, like right here, so here is like a twin needle that I've used. So this is an extra wide one. It's not going to focus. And this, I mean, the size just depends on what you're sewing, but there are different sizes. There's a whole bunch of different stuff. But all of these are for my regular standard sewing machine. And like there's different needles for different needs. So these are my embroidery needles for this machine. So if I were to embroider on this machine, these are the needles I use. So these are the 7511s, and I use these ones. These ones I just bought from Joann's. I didn't ever use them. I bought them because I didn't have these ones and I was too anxious to get started. So these ones actually ended up coming in time, so I didn't have to use those ones, but I just haven't taken them back. So that's why those are in there. And then my bobbins are back here for this machine. All of the stuff over here is for this machine right here. And then another question somebody had was, why do I only use this machine for my blankets? And that is because this table is on here. This huge table I have right here, I can lay like my whole blanket out. Not my whole blanket, it still like comes off the edge and stuff, but it mainly keeps it up there, and it just is super nice to have that laying flat like that. There's my son, he's sleeping. Hello, baby. This right here I have, I pre-cut my nursing pad layers. This is the fleece that I use, and this is the waterproof fabric I use. They're all pre-cut in there. And then these are just like extra fabrics that need to be cut. Kind of giving you guys a tour, I guess. These are little spools because, you know, sometimes when you order Madeira thread, you can't get a big spool of it. So my big spools are down there. My little spools are up here. Here's how we're looking. Can you guys hear me okay when I'm moving around and talking? Aw, I didn't realize you did that, Carmen. That's so thoughtful. What's the difference with a cover stitch machine and a serger? Okay, I think did I answer that question for you, Rose? I'm just going through the comments right now, guys, sorry. Cover stitch machine, I looked last night and everywhere is out. The only ones that I can find were $300, more than any other place. Yeah, my cover stitch and my serger were both pretty pricey. They're both in the $300 to $400 range. I'm not gonna make you go broke. One thing at a time, one step at a time. My serger does both stitches. I think it's called the chain stitch on my serger. Yeah, mine does too, but the thing with that is I sew so repetitively that I'm not going to sit there. The reason why I bought both of them was because I don't want to have to change it out each time. Like I never ever change my thread. It's always white. Like if you see, like, I have to fill these in up here, but these are all those are going to be white threads or spools. So I only use white. I never use any other color because if you look at all my fabrics that I have, they're all like really light based colors. Well, not these, this is different, but most of my colors that I use have a light, like this even has like a light background. They're all very light. Like these are all my fabrics that I'm currently using right now. And the background is typically, some of them, like this one is just like a special one. Like most of them have a very light background. This is Carmen, this is my rainbow that I'm going to do for our competition, or not our competition, our, what are we calling it? Just like a, I don't know. What'd you call it? The rainbow. Help me out, girl. Challenge. There we go. So this is going to be my rainbow challenge. I am going to make a skirt with this and a matching shirt to go with it. So I will reveal this coming up in the next week or so. Please like this video, you guys. I'm trying to reach another goal that I have. I don't want to say it out loud because I'm keeping it personal, but you guys are so supportive and I love each and every one of you. And I'm so very thankful for each of you guys on my lives every Monday night. And I know it's super late for a lot of you guys to be here, but you're here anyway, and you're here supporting me. And I can't thank you guys enough for all that. So anyway, back to my fabrics. They're all, if you look at all the backgrounds, they're all pretty light. So I just chose to never change my thread. It's just white. And even the boy ones. So like, it's like the backgrounds are cream, white, very light, very light, very light, tan, and like a gray, like a washed out gray. So I don't know. It was just too much. In the beginning, I would try to change it out, but it just got to be too much. So I just stick with white, and I've never had anyone complain about it or say anything about it. Here's the shirt. Can you guys see it? I have contemplated getting another serger, the same exact one, and just putting like black fabric on it, or black thread on it. But I'm not going to because I don't need to. I just use white, so I'm good. Okay. So I'm taking this off now. And I always lay my hoops with the writing sides together because you don't want the magnets to get together. And this is how it is. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's the shirt so far. I still have to press it and cut off everything in here. But see what I mean? Like, this is actually kind of low for me. I usually go up like a little bit higher, but it still looks fine. But you can see, I don't know if you can see, let me show you. Like right there, let me show you. Right here is where it messed up. So you can see that a little bit. And I can't tell where it messed up again the second time, so we're good. So that's the only part it messed up on. So I'm just gonna cut these little threads off. And I don't cut it all the way down. I just cut it off a little so that it's not sticking out everywhere. And actually I got this cutaway stabilizer from Allstitch, and it's the kind that Angela recommended. And I was using a different combination and it was just taking too long. I really liked it, but it was just taking too long. So I started using this cutaway and it just comes out perfect every time. There's no hassle. Like, I just like it. It's not too stiff. And the stitch out is just really good every time. So yeah. And I keep all of my stabilizers down there in those little square things because it's literally, it fits perfect. And these things, you get these from Michael's or Joann's, but the 12 by 12 squares are what I get. And they literally just fit perfectly right in here. So because I work in my garage, I like everything in an airtight container. So I just keep them locked and I just keep all my other fabrics down there. So this is the one I was using. This is the tearaway. It's also from Allstitch, but I was combining tearaway with my, this right here, poly mesh, the no poly mesh. So it's actually a cutaway as well, but it fuses on to the shirt. So it was a little bit softer, but it was just one more extra step and the turnout was pretty much the same. So I just decided to do away with that and just to use this. So I know a lot of people cut it this way facing them with the shirt. I do it this way because my light is so bright. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. My light is so bright that I can see right through the shirt where the shadow of the shirt is. So I don't ever like think I'm gonna cut it. So, I mean, I always still just take my time, but I never think I'm gonna cut it. And I just cut as close as I can around it. Probably pretty repetitive if you've watched Angela or Cindy or anyone else who does embroidery. We all pretty much do the same steps. I do take the time to cut my tender touch. I just do. I round my edges on it because I feel like it makes the stabilizer less seen, I guess. I'm going to point you guys this way and I'll show you what I mean. I try to get all the wrinkles out and I keep my lint roller down there. I keep my tender touch down here because I don't want it by my heat press because I don't want it to melt or anything. So I just, like everyone else, cut it to size. These are my tender touch scissors. Keep that up here. So what I do, I know it takes extra time, but usually when I'm doing multiple shirts, I'll just pre-cut them and then they'll already be cut out. I don't really know. I'm gonna have to, hold on one second. I'm gonna move you guys around it this way. There, okay. I don't know what happened. Can you guys see that?